I want you to try something simple with me right now. Go ahead and hold your hand up to the light. Take a really close look at your fingernails, especially your thumb and index finger. Do you see them? Are there vertical lines or ridges running from the cuticle all the way up to the tip of the nail? A lot of people start noticing that their nails aren't as smooth or flat as they used to be once they hit 35 or 40. Usually we just brush it off and say, well, I'm getting older. Imperfect nails are just part of the deal. But here's the thing. More and more doctors and experts are realizing that these vertical ridges aren't just a cosmetic issue. They can actually be early warning signals. They might indicate your body is low on nutrients, that you're dealing with anemia or chronic stress, or that your digestive and nervous systems have been exhausted for a long time. The real question isn't just, is this a serious disease? It's, why is my body choosing to leave these marks on my nails? And what can I do right now so I don't regret it later? In today's video, we're going to break this down simply. We'll cover what healthy nails should actually look like, why these ridges appear in the first place, when it's just natural aging versus when it's a red flag you need to pay attention to, and most importantly, the simple steps anyone can take to support their nails and overall health. If you've ever looked at those lines on your nails and wondered if you should be worried, make sure you stick around until the end of this video. This might be the first time you truly listen to what your nails are trying to tell you about your body. Friends, first off, let's agree on one critical point. Your fingernails are much more than just a place to trim or paint. They truly act as a small window into what's happening inside your body. A healthy nail is typically pale pink. The surface is relatively smooth and flat, without bumps, divots, or deep grooves. When you clip them, they should feel quite sturdy, not brittle, not prone to crumbling, and certainly not easily splitting into thin layers. When your body is well nourished, when your blood circulation is stable, and when your sleep is peaceful, your nails often remain silent. They grow steadily without drawing attention to themselves. But when internal issues start to emerge, be it nutritional shortcomings, anemia, an overtaxed nervous system, or poor digestive absorption, the body can't just verbally tell you what's wrong. Instead, it chooses to log these changes onto small, durable areas. The fingernails are one of those prime spots. Those vertical ridges are essentially one of these written notes from your body. Of course, age does play a role. As we get older, our cell renewal rate slows down, so nails may naturally lose some of the youthful smoothness. However, here's the crucial point. Hitting your 50s or 60s doesn't automatically mean you have to accept brittle, ridged nails. We see plenty of seniors with remarkably uniform nails, while many folks in their early 40s already show significant nail deterioration. This tells us that behind those vertical lines, the cause isn't just getting old, but reflects how we've eaten, slept, and lived over the years. You're watching the Elderly Wisdom Channel. Our goal isn't to create panic if you see ridges, but to help you clearly understand. When can you relax? When do you need to pay a little closer attention? And what proactive steps can you take to support your body? In the next part, we're going to dive right into the three biggest culprits behind vertical nail ridges: nutritional deficiencies, chronic stress, and seemingly harmless habits that quietly erode your nail health every single day. Now, let's get into what most of you really want to know. Why exactly do these vertical ridges show up on your nails? The first group of causes often boils down to simple nutrition. Your nails are primarily built from protein, and to successfully grow a new, strong nail, your body requires adequate protein, iron, and B vitamins, especially B12. But after the age of 35 or 40, many people begin to follow self-imposed diets. They start cutting back on meat and eggs, almost completely ditching things like organ meats or certain seafood. Often out of genuine fear of high cholesterol or gout, breakfast becomes a quick cup of coffee and a sweet pastry. Lunch is grabbed on the go, and dinner is eaten quickly because they're exhausted. While it looks like you're eating all your meals, your body is actually lacking the raw materials needed to produce healthy blood and grow healthy nails. Over time, this deficit starts to show up as persistent fatigue, brain fog, pale skin, and yes, those telltale vertical lines on the surface of your nails. The second major cause is chronic stress and lack of quality sleep. Our bodies are built to handle short bursts of stress, but we struggle to adapt when we are constantly running on empty. worrying about finances, family, or the future day after day. When your mind is constantly tense, your nervous system never truly gets a break. Sleep becomes restless, and your digestive system starts to perform poorly. You might be eating, but your body is absorbing fewer nutrients. Less blood is pumped efficiently to the extremities like your fingertips, and the nail-producing cells are working with a constant shortage of resources. This results in uneven nail growth and makes those vertical ridges obvious. Many people only see the physical deterioration of their nails without realizing they are a visible record of years spent living under too much pressure. Cause 3. Daily wear and tear habits. The third group of causes falls under your daily habits. This includes washing dishes, doing laundry, or scrubbing floors with bare hands using harsh detergents, soaps, and cleaners, using your nails as tools to pry, scrape, or pick things up, and getting constant manicures, polishes, and harsh chemical removers without giving your nails time to breathe. It also involves simple things like not drinking enough water or failing to protect your hands from sun and wind exposure. Individually, these actions may seem minor, but when compounded over many years, they cause cumulative damage. They strip the nail of moisture, leaving it dry, brittle, prone to cracks, and making those vertical lines stand out clearly. In summary, those small ridges on your nails are often a combination of 3 factors: not eating quite enough of the right things, living with prolonged stress, and repeating small, harmful habits every day. In the next segment, we're not going to stop at just identifying problems. We're going to discuss very specific, actionable steps based on these 3 causes that everyone can take to support both their nail health and their entire well-being. Now, the most important question is no longer why, but what can I do differently starting today? The first and perhaps simplest step is to look at your daily diet. Instead of just eating to feel full, we need to start eating for nutrients. In every main meal, try to incorporate these 3 components: a modest portion of whole grains or complex carbs, a serving of deep green leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, or collard greens, and a source of lean protein. That means lean meat, fish, eggs, tofu, or seafood like shrimp and clams. These foods supply the critical protein, iron, and B vitamins, especially B12, that your body needs to produce healthy blood, nourish your nervous system, and build back stronger nails. For those who have eaten very little meat or fish for years or follow a vegetarian diet, consulting with your primary care physician about B12 supplementation is a worthwhile discussion. Parallel to your diet is the health of your sleep and relaxation time. If you constantly stay up late, sleep restlessly, and your mind is always racing, your body will struggle to fully absorb nutrients, no matter how well you eat. You can start very gently. Aim to go to bed just 30 minutes earlier than your old routine. Make a point to turn off the TV and phone an hour before bed, and dedicate a few minutes to deep, slow breathing to help your nervous system cool down. This isn't a luxury. It's a non-negotiable condition for your body to repair the subtle, ongoing damage, and that includes the cells responsible for nail growth. The final action is changing how you treat your hands. When you wash dishes, do laundry, or clean the house with chemicals, you need to make wearing protective gloves a firm habit. Limit using your nails to pry, scratch, or open hard objects. If you frequently get manicures, give your nails polish-free breaks to allow them time to recover. In the evening, after washing your hands, try applying a thin layer of coconut oil, olive oil, or a rich moisturizer to the nail beds and cuticle area. This not only helps reduce dryness, but provides a few minutes of mindful self-care that is beneficial for your stress levels, too. These steps may sound incredibly normal, but it's these small, consistent changes that truly help your body and your nails gradually recover. In the final few moments, we're going to discuss: when are those vertical lines just a sign that you need to monitor things? And when should you book an appointment with your doctor for diagnostic testing to check your health more thoroughly? Now, here's a truly important distinction you need to remember. Vertical ridges on your nails do not always mean you have a serious illness. In many cases, it is simply your body's gentle nudge, reminding you to eat better, sleep enough, and stop abusing your hands. However, there are times when the sign is a vital puzzle piece in a health picture that we absolutely should not ignore. You should schedule an appointment with your primary care provider, PCP, for diagnostic testing if those vertical ridges are accompanied by one or more of the following warning signs. Persistent fatigue despite normal activity, pale skin, frequent dizziness or lightheadedness, rapid heartbeat or easily running out of breath when walking or climbing stairs, numbness or tingling in your hands and feet, memory loss, or difficulty concentrating, unexplained weight loss, or other significant changes like swollen feet, unusual urination habits, chest pain, or difficulty breathing. In these cases, your doctor may order a simple blood panel to check for anemia, iron, or B12 deficiencies, along with liver function, kidney function, or blood sugar levels. This helps determine what lies beneath the surface of those nail ridges, ensuring you get the right personalized advice and treatment. Seeing a doctor isn't about finding a disease at all costs. It's about understanding yourself better. Just like repairing a house, you need to know where the cracks and weak points are so you can fortify the foundation before the walls collapse. When it comes to your health, proactive detection is always simpler and gentler than reactive treatment. If we gather everything we've talked about today, the main message is simply this: the vertical lines on your nails are not meant to frighten you. They are there to prompt you to pause and re-examine how you eat, how you sleep, how you live, and how you treat your own body. From this small sign, you can start a huge change: more mindful meals, more respected sleep, better protection for your hands, and putting yourself back in the right position, not last, but right alongside the people you love. If listening to this video has made you want to check your nails, adjust your diet, or schedule a checkup for peace of mind, that's already precious progress. Please share in the comments below. How do your nails look right now? And what's the first change you want to make today? Your meals, your sleep, or your hand care habits? And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the Elderly Wisdom channel, and ring that notification bell. Every week, we'll continue sending you clear, practical stories and tips so that your 40s, 50s, and 60s aren't just years of getting by, but a vibrant period where you live healthier, more actively, and more peacefully within your own body.